Welcome inside Northwest Stadium, football fans, located in Landover, Maryland. Today, a fun matchup in Washington Commanders. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And his first pass falls incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Balled in by Lane. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to
gain a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Gain on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Commanders.
2nd down carry for Achane. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
His first throw is an interception. Quan Burton with the pick. And the Bucks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's tackled. Long partner, the yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second down and 5. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Snap should come quicker here. It is second and 10 after the penalty. Daniels from the pistol. Runs caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, Daniels to the air. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Daniels is going to throw again. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get set. Out.
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Dolphins with 2nd and 6.
All right, fellas, let's bring team.
A-Chan again. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, Dolphins.
First down, here's Tua. That's caught, Devon A-Chan. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready.
Running with A-Chan here out of the gun. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 12. And the Dolphin first down.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Blitz coming, Tua. Completed to his running back. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get their first point of this game just before halftime. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And that's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. And the fumble recovery is made. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted.
On him quick, and they bring it down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from just 23 yards away. The kick by Patterson is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass brought in. Now he's past the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from the Steel City. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. There he goes on the right side. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for us.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to do what a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Achane to the right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in a hurry up here.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Achane again on 2nd. They won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. Finds his back. Achane. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In left, here's Achane. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with the twist, head the other way for a big run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the contact.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Achane. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
The kicker on.
So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes you protect the
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And he's brought down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown.
Hey, Kate, how many times over the years have you seen an extra point miss like that? And you see the cameras pan over to, I don't know, Peyton Manning sitting on a bench, and the look of disgust he has, knowing the offense just drove down the field, did their job, and what should be an automatic and a given in this league turns out to get blocked.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards. And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap to Smith. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Finds the in route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Going for a locket, but it's intercepted. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And this is going to be a pick six. He is in for the Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Dolphins 13, Raiders 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Smith on first down. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Motioning him from the slot right. First down, Smith to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jensen. It's going to be
2 yards on the pickup.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant.
45-yard line.
The Raiders in need of some points before the break. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing is Smith. He brings it in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
3rd and 7.
Throwing on third, Smith. Brought in by his back here, it's Shenty. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Smith's going to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Smith yet again. Flushed out now to his left. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Well, that's now a second.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and 3. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Patrick on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw, Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
To the air, Williams. Will try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And straight in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8.
Makes the score Dolphins 15, Bears 8.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the this out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, there was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught inside the 20.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
More yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run, Achane. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
It's third and goal.
Tua now, third and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Third and 9.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bears first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He's got this complete to Burden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
4-yard gain.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put him